There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread. Ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She is the best squirrel, 'cause I said." There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread. Ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She is the best squirrel, 'cause I said." Squirrel!
Hey, y'all. Hey. Hope y'all had a good day. Essie Johnson, I don't know how to send out YouTube notifications. Setting up my stream is supposed to do that. I sent it to Twitter and Facebook. And I cannot figure out for the life of me how to send Instagram from my desktop. There is no plus mark to add. There's no camera. And when I Google it, it says the toolbar at the top. I don't have a toolbar at the top. I have Windows 10. And I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to have to research a little bit. Hey, Violet. Hillbilly, welcome. Debbie. Spicy Pizza. Not That Karen, hi. Welcome. Hey, April and Mingo. And Eileen. Okay, I took a sleepy pill, so if I start making sense, block me. That makes complete sense. Mingo, welcome. Hey, Kath. TD Talks, what's up? Hope everybody had a good day. Hey, Christine. You're confused and behind about? Explain yourself, Cindy. Welcome. Hey, Jody. Getting ready for bed. Hopefully I don't watch the replay. I'm sorry I'm late. I had a lot going on today, and I did a little short practice with my phone. I don't like streaming from my phone. It might be different if I use StreamYards to stream from my phone, but as far as using just my phone and YouTube, I didn't like it. I think before I used my laptop to do StreamYards. I don't remember. Did it go out, SC? Maximum Effort. Hey, what's up? Kinley? I didn't see that name. Oh, hey, welcome, Kinley. Thank you for not lurking and speaking. You're welcome here. She's lost her mind. There is a theory about that spicy pizza. People think she's trying to get it deleted on purpose. Hey, LRC. I'm glad to see you here. People on Twitter think she's doing it on purpose. And Saucy said if she's doing it to get suspended, she's losing her case. He made a claim. That's what I heard. Hey, Jane. Hey, Harvard. Can't stay, ladies, but just saw you were live. Oh, I wish you could stay. Thank you for stopping in. I learned how to make those edibles. And you've been cooking all day. Nay. Phoebes, hey. I had an early day stream that lasted 20 minutes, and then we're having a super late stream for me. Well, a late beginning. Does anybody know, has anyone else had the problem of not being able to post from Instagram from a desktop with Windows 10? I've never tried, I guess. I don't know. I know when I Google it, it says go to the toolbar at the top, the one that has like file and all the choices. But Windows 10 doesn't have that. I don't know how to find it. That's what I've been doing for 20 minutes. Of course you're in the bath. Hey, channel manager. Don't fall asleep and drown. I miss you. What has she done? I've been working. She's just been super wacky on her Twitter. And it's actually in the state that my Sweet Pea, my last account, my original Lil Red account, or my last Lil Red account was, where it says suspicious activity or some kind of weird activity. So you can still view her tweets. I think you could earlier. But you have to click I'm aware. It's kind of in limbo and let me view them anyway. And she got herself blocked off of Instagram for showing the insurrection. Hey, Krista. Is she doing this on purpose? Is she losing her mind? If anyone has any ideas about the IG, just hit me up. Just send me some Google time tomorrow. I don't know, channel manager. What's wrong with you upgrading? It still doesn't show. I can look in just a second. Why is YouTube messing with you, channel manager? I can't believe she got blocked off IG. She was trying to get booted from Twitter and she did it wrong. And that's just that's kind of what I'm seeing on YouTube, on Twitter today, that on the accounts that I can see. People think she's doing it on purpose. She's putting such outrageous stuff on there that I agree with it, that she's maybe trying to get suspended so she doesn't have to get in trouble for deleting stuff, court order. Mocha Coco, how are you? You agree she's trying to get canceled, then claims she was hacked again. Gooder buddy. Lil Red, does it say if I am or not? Please look. Give me 1 second. I have to open a new tab. I've got to figure out where my toolbar is that goes across the top of the page, because it's gone. I don't know. Monetization. YouTube's been all wacky lately, y'all. Okay, members. I thought you had this figured out, channel manager. I don't see you in my memberships. No, channel manager. It's not showing you at all. I'm sorry. Maybe it didn't save it. Sauce was threatening to get her kicked off also. When, Jane? She's digging a hole so deep. She is, I agree, Cindy. It took 25. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, police wife. Hey, Danielle. My first time saying hi. Well, I'm glad you did. My squirrel perps. Somebody emailed me that they had drawn a picture of a squirrel and they were going to send me a copy. Did I just see that she was insta jail? Yes. She got blocked for an insurrection video. I don't know what video that was. I didn't see. She's got me blocked, so I have to sign into a different account to see her IG. And I actually have my IG set up to notify me anyway, but I don't I can't look at my phone every time it makes a noise. Hey Claire, KJ is trying to prevent him from seeing her IG and Twitter analytics. Does IG have analytics like Twitter? He told someone said on Twitter today that he hold on, I got it. That he said she would lose if she gets herself booted. That's not the name I was looking for. Let me look again for my channel manager for my members. Can I? I don't see you right now, but there's a bunch missing, actually, that unless they quit today, they should be here. So it's probably just a YouTube issue, I think. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't see it. I see some names twice. Oh, wait. Nope. You're not showing up yet. But thank you for upgrading your membership, channel manager. TD Talks, I think she's just crazy. I agree. I do want to say, oh, and she upgraded to the, I don't remember even what it's called. What's the top membership? What is it, Whiskey Cheetos, the name of it? Did y'all see the video? She, I don't know if she shared the link or if she just, I know that she promoted a link to a YouTube stream video last night, and it was so bad I couldn't listen to it. The language this person used, and it's someone that was on her channel. And then, like, pretty quickly after she got off her live with this person and the next person, I don't know which came first. I may have watched them out of order. She kind of put them both on blast like they were setting her up with BX. And I don't think they were, because the dudes don't like BX. But I'd never heard of either one of them. I don't think either one of them are monetized. I mean, they're under 1,000. They're like new channels. And she gave them both a boatload of attention last night. And then one of them's stream was so vulgar. The language he used, the slurs and the nastiness. And she also tweeted about Vic, like, an enemy of an enemy is my friend. And just because Vic Blanco Productions does not like BX does not mean he's on your team, KJ. I talked to him last night. He's my Twitter friend. My Twitter friend. And Kelly Ways, no matter the reason, she's just went off the deep end. She wonders why people don't like her. She is targeting anyone she can now. I agree. And, I mean, she's saying people's name who don't even mention her now. She's having random people up on her panel and then turns on them afterwards. And then she's promoting videos that should not be promoted. I mean, it hadn't even, I don't even know what happened last night, y'all. I tried. She's bumped her head again as she's doing all this herself. Yeah. My little red IG, it's hard for me, but I pretty much let anyone follow me there because I know the names are different than anything I'm going to see on Twitter. Usually people don't have the same names. So I don't even know why my IG's private. I made it private when I made it, the little red account, but I mean, I need to open it up. There are TD Talks only 3 or 4 people from the community that you allow, and that's for messaging. That's all I use IG for. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I can post to it on my phone, but it's just pictures, and I'm really kind of irritated that I can't like do an IG post from my desktop computer. There's got to be a way to get that plus there. I've been tempted to call him, but why bother? If you really have something to say, she meets you. I could not. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do it where even if I'm on IG and she sends me my fake account or whatever, because Lil Red is blocked. But if I'm there lurking and she does send me a request, she's going to know my voice, like, immediately. So she's going to boot me. She's not going to let me talk. Even if I go in there and lie and say, I love you, Katie, she's going to say, oh, that's Lil Red. I told Lil Red Craft Happy to let you know. What are we talking about? You can't drop the soap in the bathtub. I've got a kink in my neck, y'all. It's been 2 days now. It hurts. You have a couple of days to catch up of KJ's BS. Oh, a couple of days worth of her to catch up on. It's so hard for me to get, y'all, especially when she does one of those long ones. It's like if you fast forward through it, you might miss something, but you can't listen to it all. I can't. I rely a lot on a couple of Twitter channels that I love for taking one for the team. And I tell them to. Like, I appreciate Haiti Joyless, because she posts all the IG lives. And I know sometimes it takes her like hours and hours all day. Hey, Shasha Phoebes. Selena, what's up? She's joyfully obstructive. I like that one. That's a new one, but good one. So does anyone else, as far as the real entertainment news and the AT2, someone told me in Twitter today, you know who AT2 is? It's Jared. He's on your channel sometimes. Different guy, y'all. Jared from, like, the debate community, and that's not the same guy that was on her channel last night. But I like AT2. I like Jared. This AT2 is a different guy, and I think he has beef with BX, and I think both of the ones she talked to last night have beef with him, with that particular person. But then after the stream, it's like, was it a setup? I don't know. She did a lot of research, y'all, to figure out if those people were on the up and up before she shouted them out, didn't she? I'm trying to see if she's posted anything today. I'm looking around. She has been all up on the Duggars and Kamala Harris and the Duggars. So she's done 3 videos today, but none of them are about her own real life hot mess. Katie Dixon, welcome, Katie. What do you think of AT2 and what about Real Celebrity News Guy? I don't know what to think of either of them, because the one guy, it was AT2 with the weird laugh, right? That creeped me out. But it was like, is that a nervous laugh? Because I've got a subscriber that tells me she laughed when she got news that her grandparent had passed away, and she got hit or threatened to be hit by her mom. And I'm like, well, I understand, but it's like a nervous laugh. So I don't know, but they said that's just his laugh. And then one of them, which I thought was him, But today, someone on Twitter corrected me and said it was no. The real guy is the one that one of them does satirical raps or like parody raps for criminals. So, and I got this mixed up too. I said it was Casey Anthony, and I remember when this came out on the news. I remember it, but it was Jodi Arias, the girl that killed her wannabe boyfriend in Nevada, and he did a rap song about her. Someone said it was the guy real. People were accusing them of being racist, so now she's doing everything to show she's not. But she kind of did it back, like she didn't help. They made it more twisted. What is she doing? I don't. Hey, Tammy. LRC said the AT and BX are okay. She tried to cause problems. There was a few videos, but she was playing a game. I think they're kind of both alike. Take whatever is going on and kind of make it comedy. So, okay, next question. Didn't both of them claim to have an issue with BX? Like, both of the ones that she talked to on her stream have issues with BX, right? She made over 70 posts in the last 24 hours. Manic or vampire? When did she sleep? But you know, she has Sundays off. That was yesterday, y'all. And she didn't take yesterday off. Have you seen her Twitter? Her Twitter is like ADHD, under-medicated or over-medicated. I don't know. AT is a young guy. Do think he's you don't think he's 30? New channel. Yeah. Neither one of them had a whole lot of I don't think either one of them had 1,000 subscribers yet. The last one I looked was 700 something, I think. And so did she purposely have two black guys on? Really don't know real. I don't know either one of them. I don't know if she intentionally, and not even about that there were two black guys. Did she know before? My question is, did she know? How did she know? Were they in her chat saying they have issue with BX? Or did she go out looking for people who had issue with BX? Or did one of her bulldogs tell her? Like, how did this happen? Kinley said her plan to have BX haters join. But did she say that was her plan? Or do you think she worked on it behind the scenes? Hey, Andrea. I agree with you. Hey, Camilla. What do you think about last night, Camilla? Will you take a link? Do you want to come talk? I'm really confused about the two guys because I watched two separate videos and I don't think they were in chronological order. I don't think the first one I saw was her talking to Real Entertainment, and the last one I saw was her talking to AT, and then I saw somebody, I think it was Real. It was disgusting. Like, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I'm like, I'm not listening to this. And then I saw that she was, like, blaming both of them for doing something bad to her. She's completely losing her mind. She's not even trying to pretend to be herself. I could see her coming out saying racist things to get the controversial views. She's running out of her mind. She's running out of options. Well, I think she's, cause I agree with you, police. That was disgusting, his video. And if his other videos are like that, why does he have a platform? I don't care what sex you are, what your color of your skin is, what your sexual preference is. Nobody should be able to get. Well, I mean, I guess there's people who subscribe to that shit, but I don't think it should be allowed. Some of the stuff I heard, it just gross. Especially like where this country is right now. I think she went looking too. I mean, were they in her stream? The last video I saw is on AT, and it's him, BX, and the early guy. Wait, what? Him and BX together? See, I thought none of them liked each other. She had invited other content creators to come on her channel to chat and get to know each other. I missed that live when Real and A2 came on. Not sure. But see, hey Penny, cop. She's trying to get her Twitter shut down. That's what we just said. That's what I think. I agree. Do you think, Todd, that she set it up? Like that either one of those guys were in that with her or set her up with Beast Boy? Because, I mean, she got off the live stream and called them both out. Hey, Angel. Eileen, prayers for you. I didn't see what. Oh yeah, I know. I got you in my prayers, girl. Hey, Dragon Slayer. Welcome. Irish Jazz. I was there that night. It was bad. I believe it was set up. Who do you think was setting it up, though? I don't know that do you think it was set up by her, or do you think they set her up? It's so weird that you've got to wonder every day, is this a setup? Is there some kind of spy, or there's some kind of secret plan? That's so odd to me. In my real, like, I don't think, my mind don't think like that usually. What was it that Katie said about George, about his birthday? I heard he blocked her. Oh, he blocked her? There's too much going on. I can't keep up. I think she's trying to confuse us all, y'all. Todd, your other account's not, does your other account not work? It's not blocked, but channel manager updated her membership and it's not showing up at all in my thing. So Rio had called on another one of her lives before, the one with AT. I only heard of it. I didn't see it. Well, I watched two, and I still don't know what the hell I watched. I will in the future. Okay, I'm not reading that out loud. She set them up because she was mad they did jokes about her. I heard, yeah, hey Rhiannon, she was fussing about them picking on her looks. You know, I mean, comedians are going to do that, and they call themselves comedians. Did she really already get blocked by George? Like, he told her, did he tell her happy birthday, or was it his birthday? Because I got so confused because she was complaining that someone outed her birthday. She's already told her birthday. The same day that she said her son's birthday, and she said the wrong date. She got confused with someone else's and had to correct herself. And Kinley said, I think if anyone set anyone up going on history, I'd say she did. I don't think they knew her intentions of having them throw him under the bus, and it ended up backfiring. But they don't like him, though, right? 310, that way she can't get in trouble for deleting. Let me look again. This is some wild stuff. I'm going to check my blocked accounts and make sure you're not back on there. I know I went and checked and made sure. But sometimes stuff happens when I'm not looking. Okie doke. I really can't believe she's up on her damn channel talking about all creators calling all. Oh, there you are. How'd you get? I'm sorry. Okay, Todd, you're free. Maybe I didn't hit save last time. Saying she'll talk with anyone except one creator. Who is that one creator? Because I call bullshit. There's not just one creator that she won't talk to. That's a lie. That's a lie. I know she won't talk to me. I know she won't talk to Steve. I know she probably won't never talk to the one who runs the Facebook and IG page. She ain't talking to True Sleuth because she won't even talk to someone who's got the word sleuth in their name on IG. She boots their ass. Real had called on another one of her lives. If I read that. She's just full of shit. She ain't all talk to anybody but one. I just didn't know, like, did those guys do that to set her up? And why would George block her? I thought she kind of set up George Foreman's daughter. Now, I don't know how that whole thing happened, but that's a sweet person that's was trying to be nice to her and give her an olive branch and tell her, pipe her down now. What's 310? Real Entertainment first, and then AT. Does Real and AT, they had each other too? I just don't know. Like, I cannot believe she's letting people come on her channel like this. And FaceTiming people she doesn't know. I call bullshit. That's just my opinion. Yeah, y'all gotta hit that like button. There's 100 people in here and only 20-something likes. Her IG's back up. Yeah, I freed Todd. I doubt she'll talk to you, T. Oh, look, Todd's back. There's several creators she won't talk to, and almost as many won't talk to her. I'll talk to her. Not on her channel. That's what she knows. She knows there's nobody from this community. Well, I'm not going to say nobody because I'll be proved a liar, proved wrong. But there's not many people that are willing to go on her channel. I wouldn't go on her channel and talk. I would go on a neutral channel and talk. Or she could come here. Which would never ever happen. But all these names that she's throwing out, blaming the blame game, the last year, 8 months, 6 months, we're nothing. She's digging herself in where we're like the least of her worries. She's making these guys mad. She doesn't even know them. There's no way she knows anything about these two guys that went on her channel last night. Because she doesn't do her research. What if they were that Lori Ann's family members from the gang, from the motorcycle gang? You just don't know somebody. So she's trying to set people up and just to make someone look bad, and then she's showing, telling the world to go look at this, and then you go to that video and it's just filth. I mean, and I have a potty mouth. If I talk, oh my gosh, it was bad, y'all. I would hate to be her when karma comes around. Can the mob drop the PayPal? Does someone have it? If not, I'll have to do it from my phone. My battery's dead as hell. Real doesn't get along with anyone, Rhiannon. I bet she won't talk to me. I'm blocked. I bet you could talk to her, Todd. I almost called you Toad. Are you blocked from commenting in her live streams? Not, well, I mean, I guess you got to be a member now to do that ever. She would have recorded the FaceTime with George and it'd be out. No, that happened because his daughter is part of this community. Channel manager. And then people started coming at her. And, I mean, she's Very sweet person. I had no idea that, and I followed her on. We followed each other on Twitter for a while, and I had no idea who she was. But she's like, I'm not famous. She's just compassionate and was raised very Christian and thinks the whole communities have gotten out of hand. And she was just, I think, trying to. Someone told me that she was trying to tell them, like, look, you're coming off as making it look like you're racist and making it look bad, like you gotta stop. But I don't know how that whole stuff happened, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like KJ set her up too to get attacked. Like, I don't know. I have no proof of that, but how did anyone find out who she was? Because I had no idea. And she's been in the community for a while. She's been in these streams. Sweet girl. And she knows not to trust Katie. She knew, but I think she was just trying to give her advice, and maybe she didn't. Maybe she hadn't been around as long as the rest of us, where we know there's no advice. Oh, why, Todd? What are you trying to do it with? It's okay. Crazy Christy just upgraded to the top membership, and it's not showing. So there's probably some kind of issue. I have a lot of issues. My sub count jumps like 10 to 20 a day. Like, it'll jump 12 in a day. And I know that's not right. And it's just YouTube. Katie Joy has whacked out the whole internet. She broke it all. I won't pay to be a member on YouTube so far. She hasn't blocked me on IG. I have a question about how do the people get on panel if they're not members? Like, is Julie still a member? Because she keeps dialing in and Katie keeps hanging up on her. So is someone sharing the link that is a member, or can everyone's... I don't watch the actual lives because I can't stand her, y'all. I don't want to talk to her. It's hard to get away. Well, I don't want to, but I mean, it would kind of be like, I wouldn't turn it down talking to her publicly, because I have questions about what in the F she is doing, and like, I don't get it. And I would be super nice to her. I just don't understand. Hey, Wolfie. Welcome. I'm gonna have to go get my phone charger. Okay, I've got to read. If y'all ever see me in PayPal, please, if I don't want to ever dox anyone, and PayPal will say a name, so it'll let you leave a little note, but I'm just gonna say Kath, and I'm not sure which one is in here that sent me the $10 PayPal, but thank you so much. And there's more than one Kath. There's a Kath and a Kathy in here, but thank you so much. I'm not sure which one. I don't want to say your whole names. Now you have to be a member to talk. You can hear them. You just can't comment. What? And Rhiannon said, what she doesn't seem to realize is Twitter keeps everything for 3 days. That's enough time for Saucy to get the records. I mean, don't you know that but there's no way that she does anything that he doesn't know about. I don't care if she tweets and deletes 5 seconds later. Somebody got it. I was gonna bust her over the flag and hate stuff. Yeah, she did not. That didn't happen now, Todd. She knows that she thinks the neighbor's been her flag, but not her neighbors, just people in her near area. And the flag wasn't actually messed up by the neighbors. Hey, S'mores Mama. Let me type that. Hey, Dolce. Thank you for coming. Damn it, I can't talk. Nothing she does makes sense. I agree, but I'm kind of like, there's got to be a method to the. It was not a date, Cap. It was a dinner, and it was good. It was good. We caught up. He's been gone from the state for years, and he just moved back. It was someone I knew. Kinley says AT was not a YouTube member. She shares a link in her chat to StreamYard. Okay. So really just anyone, even if they're blocked from chatting, could take her link. Why hasn't she gone live tonight yet? She's turned members off and took calls from people that she had deleted. CC. Oh, was that you, CC? Catherine? Well, you would have been the last one that I thought sent that. Thank you so much for your PayPal. Oh, what I do to see you in case I have a meeting? I take you with me in my pocket, channel manager, because I'd need some backup. Nothing she does makes sense. Make it make sense. Dolce, your daughter changed her name. I'm glad you're here. I shouldn't have said that out loud. People get salty. I don't know what you said out loud. I missed that. Oh, okay. Yeah, there'll be some pissed off people. I think the tree, like, and I didn't even know this was a thing until after I got members option. Apparently, your members is only available to people with 30,000 subscribers unless you're a gaming channel. But YouTube reserves the right to invite whoever the hell they want. And I got my email very shortly after I got 1,000 subs. And I think it's live streamers. If the majority of your content is uploads, I don't think you'll get the members option as fast. But if you do a lot of live stream, it's still streaming, so they let you get members because there's people coming back to you every day, and you're talking to them. I think that's why they do that. It was not a date, Nene. Y'all pick on me so bad. I didn't call it a date. I got taken out to eat Mexican food, and then caught up with an old friend, and it was nice. And then he stopped by yesterday for a little while, and it was nice. It's good to catch up. And thank you for asking. Hey, Tara, welcome. Butterfly Kisses, welcome. Kinley, I have the video. It was so obvious just the day before we told Holly. What video do you have? We knew be a member by the next day. And was. I saw her buy her membership in a video, but I don't know what video it was. Hey, just grand. A bunch of people just came in. Thank you. I feel stuffy. Like I've got allergies and I've got to get taken. I take so many allergy medicines. They're so expensive. I'm trying to like not take all of them every day. But what video is it that you're talking about, Butterfly? Todd, would you like a link to come in? You just can't share it. Don't be giving my link out all willy-nilly. Southern Filterless Mama says, I attended to talk to her on her live. She wouldn't talk to me because I looked mad. And then she noticed it said filterless. I saw that! Flitters. I recorded on my YouTube. I heard her say something about filterless, and she said she thought you'd be rude or something, right? I saw that. She's great. She kicked someone out because they had the word sleuth in their name. It wasn't a date, LRC. Y'all quit picking on me. A dinner date is not like a date. Y'all. What, Todd? What is it for sure, Todd? What are y'all talking about? They invited you because they love that you talk about KJ Monster and they enjoy watching you. What are you talking about? The person I went out to eat with has no idea about YouTube whatsoever. And don't think confirmed, but as soon as Holly Grace came on and paid membership, Toad didn't talk again, and KJ looked awkward trying to avoid seeing the membership purchase. I thought about that's what went in my head as soon as it got membership. I'm like, they're paying to be members of their own place, and then YouTube gets a lot of that money. Yes, you did call it a dinner date. Okay. I retract. I mean, it was a dinner date. Nah. I'm too old to be dating. And then, yes, it is sure Todd. I kind of think Holly Grace is them also. I hope Michael Saltsy knows. The next day she became a member. Was there, oh gosh, it skipped up on me. Was there any, no, general manager. I don't kiss and tell. It wasn't like that, y'all. Can y'all hear my face getting red? If you become, and Craft shared a link if you're, can't find the member tab. Tara Lee, welcome. Again, if I didn't say it yet. I don't know if y'all are picking on me or talking about Katie's chat. I just don't know. She didn't want to get yelled at. Cindy, I keep going to say something and then I just forget. All caught up in chat. Story of my life. Story of my life. Hey, Lisa Sims, welcome. Which Ninja 1 and Ninja 2? We will hide until we are given the sign to take care of business. I don't know what that means. Channel manager. It's okay, Todd. We just be up here confused together. That's all. I'm about half hearing able now. There's a caption and screen reader interpret app away. I'm so sorry that you're having to look at a screen reader that's listening to my country ass voice. And I'm sure all the words are wrong. I'm going to type to you from now on. And Todd's headset is dead. My cousin's hubby takes her to the dump as a date is a regular thing. Cindy D. That's not a date. Well, I used to go to the dump with my boyfriend, and I mean, even when I was married, we'd go to dump on Saturdays. That's not a date. What, does he get stuff? Does he get her a present out of the dumpster? Eileen is working on a video for me, y'all. Is this KJ video still up? Yes, it was last night, CC, but tell me which channel, y'all. I think it was on our main one, which is the scary thing. I could be wrong. My husband is hard of hearing and read lips. She told me I could become a member and type it. What? Watching her face when Holly became a member, she tried so hard to act natural. Her face gives it away, right? And I just jumped like a mile in the chat. I don't know why that happens. Cindy said, but it is due to her MS having changed to progressive. Oh, that's a different conversation. She is rude AF when people come on she can't relate to. I've learned how to read lips because I had double ear infections in 8th grade. Ex Lunarium, welcome. I hate to say this, but KJ calls sound like when Onision talks to his fans. She talks over them, and it's all about her and her point of view. S'mores. If he would like to find good ones. Oh, she's telling someone some apps to use for hearing impaired. That's nice. It's cool that they have that. OMG, I've been watching that name for 2 days, Holly Grace and Grace Peter, but he comes across as male. I don't know if I've paid any attention to Grace Peter. I've seen the name, but Holly Grace has been brought to my attention weeks and weeks ago, before Christmas. And the first person that brought that account to my attention immediately said, I think that's her. So it is the little things that count. A beautiful drive to our dump. Yeah. It's just time together, y'all. KJ only wants you to come to her channel so she can tell you how wrong you are. Yeah, and then she can boot you off and mute you and then drag your ass as soon as you get off the channel. KJ just tweeted, what the hell did you do, Housewife? Housewife's one of her, isn't that one of her, that's one of her branches, right? Let me tell you, if I ever tweet, what the hell did you do, channel manager's coming for me. Okay? I would hop her DMs and say, can I ask you a question, Suge? Oh, she looks mad. Where is she at? Oh, there's fixing to be some drama. Drama. I will live stream, y'all. Keeping my fingers and mouth shut. She's destroying, right, Southern? She's destroying her own channel. She needs to quit accusing other people. She's doing it to herself. I agree. T, he can try using in the caption. Shaw said, Claire, she tweeted, is she talking to someone in particular, or is she watching Housewives or something? No, she's got isn't that one of her mods, y'all? She's got someone from her channel, and their name is Real Housewife. So, I'm thinking, it's not the night that the Housewives come on. Did they come on Mondays? I don't think I might be wrong. She don't even report on those at all or talk about them. And her way of commenting is to post it out loud. Right. Drama. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. Lost the internet. Okay, s'mores, mama. LRC said, I jumped around a lot of sites last night, saw what those names had to say, then went to her page. They were all for her. Did she do those streams on her Katie Joy or her main channel? Oh, channel manager, I love you. I would never burn a Jeep or Mustang up, ever. Never, ever. Hey, Gramsy Live. Welcome. We've been here longer than it seems, y'all. Oh my God, Crappy. Don't be sorry. He's happy. I wouldn't want to be anyone else. That's good. Hey, AR. She wants her tail shaking now. Have you seen her tweet calling out a housewife or her housewife person? I need to go check that out. Oh, y'all give me a second. At WAC. It's only a matter of time before she figures out a way to block me. Cause I made my new channel and then I blocked her ass, and I'm private, so I don't know. I don't even know if I want to show her Twitter on my YouTube and get my YouTube in trouble. Where did she tweet that? 58 minutes ago, 38 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. Was it in a tweet and retweet? Retweet? What the hell did you do, housewife? Oh my goodness. What does that even mean? Yeah. What did housewife do? I don't think that person has Twitter either. She's up to something, y'all. And I agree with you. I think she wants her channel shut down. She's about to go live somewhere. I'm telling you, I can feel it. He's always using something new and goes back. You're talking about hearing impaired. Mrs. Wolfie. But I keep getting sent back behind in video. It's been happening to me for a couple of days. What do you mean? When you're watching a YouTube video or like in a live, like here? That mod's the one who volunteered to moderate KJ and anyone who has issues with her and videos I watch on YouTube. So Katie's trying to like stir up some attention right now before she goes live somewhere. I bet you. S'more said KJ lives in a world where she doesn't get biatch slapped. It's a damn shame. I watch Below Deck. I love Below Deck. I just wait for it to DVR so I can fast forward through. Me too. That's what I do with TV. I hate commercials. She has lost the last of her brain cells. She's so reckless. I agree. Why would she want her channel taken down? Not her channel, her Twitter. And the reason is because she can't delete it. She'll get in trouble. And I mean, go look at it. You don't have to, you can be blocked. You can Google Twitter space WACB official and it will take you to her page. She's not private. And you can see the stuff she's tweeting, it should have been taken down. And she knows that. And she doesn't make money on Twitter. I see 3 videos, Kenley, on her main page today. But I don't, Lord have mercy, I watched 2 seasons of the Teen Mom 2 today, and I lost some brain cells. Janelle, oh my God, I forgot what a hot dumpster fire mess she was. I mean, it's been okay, Truthy, the YouTuber that killed him, have we been here since then? I don't think we have. I was on live today on my phone for a few minutes, but I privated it because it was so short, and Truthy, who committed suicide the day after Christmas or whatever, was on the Glarers live last night explaining why he faked his own death. And his girlfriend is, in my opinion, worse because she not only faked his death, but she went along with someone faking their death. And I mean, this involved, I mean, he would go on the Glarer and on that channel, and he is a mystery, what is it called? Real true crime person. And him and the Glarer and Annie with 10 to Life and Comic Nut and there was another one. They were all friends and they would all go on each other's stream. And he just, I mean, yeah, he was getting bullied and he got doxxed really bad. But he hurt a lot of people. And then Bull really died. So it just made it worse. Like, I know people in my real life, a bunch of people died within 5 days around Christmas for me. So, I mean, fake your own death. What? It's been crazy. YouTube has lost its damn mind, y'all. You just binge watch seasons. She's been quiet today. That makes me think she's going to burn up a live stream on Instagram tonight. If somebody sees it, please tell me. I've got to run to the living room and get my charger because my phone's not going to be charged enough to notify me. So Claire says she needs her channels taken down, so she hid her analytics from Saucy. I agree with that. I don't think she wants her YouTube taken down. But yes, definitely. Her Instagram's back up, they said. I don't know if they're watching her Instagram like that. You're so sad. S'more said, she got blocked by Katie Joy too. Don't you see me being sad about it? LOL. Everyone shares her drama, so it's not like we miss. Right. I mean, you don't have to watch a video to know. Shaw said, thank you. That makes sense. But don't they keep the info for 9 days or something like that? Maybe 30. I can't remember what Emily said. I don't know how, Twitter definitely does. But if you delete something from YouTube, it's going to mess up, in my opinion, and I'm no expert, but it's going to kind of mess up the analytics because, like, it's deleted. It's not there yet to have the analytics anymore. Butterfly Kisses said Truthy went on 2 nights consecutively. I did not see the second night, and I don't think I needed to. I don't think he was going to say anything different that would make me feel any differently. I didn't know this dude, but I don't like him. I'm glad he's alive, but he sucks for lying about this dude's own father left this world in that manner, and he's going to fake his death in that manner. And his girlfriend's going to go along with it. And then she laughed when she was talking about it. Then she tried to pretend like she was crying. And when Annie from 10 to Life said something to her, the tear cry voice just went away immediately. Like, I have I don't believe at all that they were apologizing for anything except getting caught. I understand why he wanted to disappear, Nene, but they said that they moved out of state. All he had to do was disappear. Like, he didn't have to fake suicide. She could have said, I come home and all his stuff was gone, and he was gone. I don't know what happened to him. The car's gone, his clothes are gone, he's gone, he's ran away. They didn't have to say dead at Christmas. They didn't have to say suicide. No, when people are really passing away and getting accused of that, and it's so jacked up. People just, the world has lost its mind. Well, they think, I think they thought that maybe as far as the guy that did this, maybe he was drinking and it was just a bad idea because he likes to drink at night. But his girlfriend, there's no excuse for her going along with it either. I mean, drinking's no excuse either. But his excuse went from they trusted no one, none of their good friends, other YouTubers. They trusted a few subscribers who they talked to about it. And at first he said I think this is how it went. They told the subscriber, and the subscriber said, yeah, you need to just die. You say you're dead. And then then he said, he switched it and said it was his idea, and then again it was suggested by the subscriber. So they didn't even go in there telling the truth, in my opinion. And I don't feel like, I hope they don't try to come back to YouTube, because I don't think it would work. They're crazy if they do, but I don't even think, why did they need 2 nights to talk about it? Because did he apologize differently the second night? I mean, Annie was really upset. Like, I feel bad for all of them that were in that community, because I know that when I found out that Bull passed, I was upset. Like, I cried. He was my friend. I didn't know this guy, but if you see someone every night, if someone in this chat, it would upset you even though you don't know them. Her IG is back up, but she can't go live IG. Wonder. So she's gonna do a live night. I promise y'all. Unless Toad is like mad at her. What the heck was up with that? Butterfly kisses. Oh my goodness, about Bridget too, like, right? And then they just denied that completely. There was a GoFundMe made, hey, Cash's mama, for a lady. They just helped her set it up, supposedly. And then the money, she only got $800 of money. I don't think that the money from whatever little amount was in that GoFundMe, I think it was more than 800. I don't think that that was their motivation for doing what they did. I think it was just them getting doxxed so bad, because I heard it was really bad. But there's other ways. Just disappear off the internet. If you're not looking at it and listening to it, I mean, and you know you're leaving the state because they said they moved states, then what is there to, I mean, if you're really not going to be on the internet listening to it, there's no need to pretend like you're not on this earth anymore. I'm a nurse. I have very fond memories taking care of a fellow with that name, Kinley. Hey, Lee Marie. Is that right? I didn't see the name. I saw someone say hey, but Lee Mariah. Hi. Mondays in 2021. That's right. How many is this? Monday number 2? Or is this? Yeah. I ain't about it. This ain't working out to be my year. Truthy was only one once. You said last night. So I thought he came back again because 2 nights ago they came on. No, it was 2 nights ago that I saw them. It wasn't last night. I'm sorry, Butterfly. I think. And he said he was getting off a couple times before he did. And they're like, no, why? And I will give them this. The chat was not giving them any breaks. They were going hard. And at least he stayed longer than some. KJ would have bounced. He was already getting doxxed and everything. You're right. He got doxxed terribly. And personal information outside of a dox got put out about him. Wait. Listen to the stream where BX came on, and then when it fell apart with him, he was already getting doxxed and everything. I don't know whose stream that was. BX and Truthy? I can't keep up with all this YouTubing. One should never joke lie about death. I agree, because it's like it'll happen to you. Like, you don't call in sick to work and say that someone else is sick, because something bad is going to happen. You don't lie about being sick, or as KJ's About Me blurb, whatever, for the WACB always said, is the fruit salad channel of YouTube. I've heard her say that. She's a fruit loop. I don't know Brenda Lee, but welcome. Lee Mariah, have a good night. I was just swinging by to tell you thanks for your nice words. Mean a lot to me. Oh, thank you for stopping by. A nurse is always a nurse. Yes, ma'am. You cannot take the nurse out of craft. Happy Tammy. And Truthy brought BX into it. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Because people were saying he blamed BX for all of it. And he said that that's where it started, but he wasn't. I don't think he was trying to say it's BX's fault that this happened. And I'm not familiar with how BX is involved from the beginning, but it's absolutely not BX or anyone else's fault. Even the people who doxed him, they should probably, whatever, doxing's wrong, they should get whatever you do to doxers. But it's nobody's fault that this dude lied to however many thousands of people, cried tears for him for faking his death. Kate, yeah, she probably took heat. But she don't care, and she talks crap right back. Like, stuff that would bother me legitimately, she, like, scoffs at. She's like, psh, screw you. And also, she said he was faking it very quickly, too, I believe. Hey, Brandy. Welcome. Are you the Brandy that followed me today or asked me my IG handle? I've got to get my phone charger. Y'all, give me a second. I don't want my phone to die because I'll miss a notification for KJ. Back, y'all. And I'm behind on the chat. I'm trying. LRC said the shit she's stirring. Ooh, that's hot. I just ate a Taki, y'all. They're so hot. Where'd it go? Beautiful boy, welcome. Gramsy, have a good night. Thank you for coming. So much drama on YouTube. It is so hard to keep up, y'all. I just can't. And you don't, I agree, Cindy, you don't put that on someone else. There's no excuse. Just say that. I'm a whole ass joke. I'm an ass hat. I'm sorry. I get if he was depressed. I don't get two human beings agreeing. I don't think I know some. If my mind could be that dirty, I don't know. I hope I don't know anyone else dirty enough that would help me do that. I don't know. And that's all I'm going to talk about that, because I don't think they even deserve to be talked about. I'm just like that about it. Wow, I won't either, as I'm in the same boat. Dirtbag. I'm sorry, beautiful boy. I've lost a lot too, like that, Cindy. She must live in a bubble where no one challenges her, because I can't imagine anyone putting up with her. Todd. Are we talking about KJ? I mean, what does he have on her? I think they're just equally crappy people. Ass hat, woo-ha. Cindy. Is Tony, how's up? How you doing? Right, Tony, didn't just fall past everyone's eyes. Like, he is a true crime channel that tried to fake his own death, and they knew the next day. Like, people, like, they were, you would think that if someone said that their boyfriend died from the true crime, or from any community, like, I would not want to be the first person to say, I think you're lying, he didn't die. I wouldn't. I don't think I would be the one to make that claim. So they had to have some pretty solid reasons for thinking that. And he's a true crime person and faked his own death. And they didn't believe it for 24 whole ass hours. She is daring. She's out. Yeah. I heard that she's threatening lawyers too. Give me 1 second. Police. Nene said, like, she is daring to attorneys. Yes, she did do that. Agree, both turds. Cindy, my dad would tell KJ to get the hell out of here with your horse shat. such a goober. LRC says she does live in a bubble. Toad and her son, that's it. You know, except when she goes to Sephora. I know. Which I know. What is she even thinking? She's a true genius in her own cobweb of a dome. I agree. She's, let me go to, someone tell me, was it on her channel or YouTube, her Katie Joy? I think it was on her big channel, but that makes me like, why the hell would she put that on her real channel? I know I watched it, but I don't know. I don't really want to watch her talk to those
Hello,
guys.
It's been a very quiet
Wait,
day
what?
here, and I haven't really been doing a whole lot. I've been trying to
This
just,
is
like,
yesterday.
be mellow, reading the news.
Is she
and
saying that this is this the same day?
hanging
Did
out
she
with
do
my
this?
kid, my husband?
Did she post this the same day after? Like this is after she had 2 guys on, and then she came at them. She is going all out with this stuff. Yeah, she's losing it. And then she posted today that someone was unhinged, and they were making fun of her because she called that guy, what's his name? She said someone else was unhinged, and that she would never let them help her with a medical issue. Well, good, Katie.
Doing all that stuff, spending time with my dog, my animals, my cats, cooking, cleaning, everything that you do in a day. Just having a very mellow day.
Is she serious? She's cooking and cleaning and doing all that stuff that she does in a day. Okay. She's going. Hey, Apple Charlotte. Oof. She took her makeup off. This is where Holly Grace. Yes. I was listening to it. This is one where Holly Grace buys a membership. Next night, guys, came on 2 days ago. Okay. So this is her Sunday night, and Sundays are her days off. She said that too. Let's see. Let's listen.
Not doing a whole lot, not thinking a whole lot, not being all quiet. So I hope you guys are having a good day, I guess. It's apparently the playoffs for the football, and I did not watch football at all this year. I need to get my Botox fixed. I didn't even put makeup on. I literally just took a shower. I haven't
Hey, 33.
done much of anything. It's been a really quiet day. I've been
She hasn't. She washed her face. She washed her makeup off. And can be on Twitter, Insta, YouTube. Where does she find the time? She didn't clean or cook nothing. I would bet my whole next AdSense. Just kidding. But she did not. She was on. Wait. Oh, my balls are made of crystals watching the game. Didn't mention her child. No, she said something about a nurse in this video, though, right? Or is that the one before? I did hear her say something about a nurse. And I'm like, why is that going on still?
trying to, I don't even know. The Browns beat the Steelers. Wow.
Wow.
So was this week the week before the Super Bowl, or is this the first round? Like, that seems really early. Is this like the first round? This must be the first round. This must be wild cards, right? Is this wild card or what?
Is he like sitting on the couch in front of her, y'all? I mean, he's right in front of her, right? Or is he in the bedroom for 10 hours?
Oh, I know it's the playoffs. I didn't know just what round it was. I was like, it's too early for it to be the Super Bowl one yet. Is Ben Roethlisberger still the quarterback? Did he leave? Like, that's how out of the loop I am about everything right now. I haven't paid attention. Like the
She hasn't paid attention to the real world at all. Todd wears an apron around. Yeah, Kenley. Of course, he calls her when the PB&Js are ready. Right, yet the other day, no nurses because they were sick. He's upstairs. I think he's sitting on the couch across from her, to be honest. She keeps looking. He's telling her he's going to finally buy the Holly Grace membership. She's going, no! Good point. Yeah, remember when she went to the toilet and didn't wash her hands and left the door open? And, yep, I do. I actually caught that one live. That's before I couldn't even hate watch her. I can only do it here with y'all. Her son shows up in this one. She calls in one of her videos, she said something about having a mess because the help or I don't remember what she called it, but the house cleaners or something. But it was, I think she was talking about nurses that didn't do dishes. These people make me sick. Let's listen.
Viking sucks, so I don't care anymore. And I'm like super against concussions, so it's hard to watch now. It's so hard to watch. I cannot believe Ben Roethlisberger is still playing football. Is he still playing football while he's got broken legs and broken... Oh my gosh. Remember that game that Ben Roethlisberger played and he had a broken nose and his nose was all messed up? Like so messed up. Like it was like sideways. And the dude was still playing. Or the time he played with a broken foot. Like that guy will literally never sit out, ever. Do you ever wonder like what his body will be like once he's done playing football? Do you think his body will be literally destroyed? Yeah, they don't allow themselves time to rest. They don't... I don't know.
She's fixing to wipe her nose with a blanket. Is that what's going to happen? Her son is the double of her. Mind you, Toad isn't much to look at. Did you hear where... Well, we all know. Heidi Joyless is here. As my Twitter girl. Did y'all know that she blames everything in her life on him? But did y'all hear Toad saying, what was it, his band he couldn't focus on because of their child? Everything's that poor boy's fault. They put everything on him. Pictures are shat, y'all. Say hello to Kate. Heidi Joyless is the one that I've been playing her clips, y'all. She saves me from having to watch the live streams.
He's just a big oak tree. He's just a big oak tree that just sits there. I know. He's had, yeah. Well, I know Brett Favre said that like he got addicted to painkillers because of all the pain that he was playing through during his career.
She should have left her makeup
So,
on.
I don't know. I don't even know who's in the playoffs. I don't even really pay attention to football. I've been on Twitter most of the day.
No shit. On a Sunday, y'all. Her day off. Because that dude said, you need to take a break. I don't take a break. No joke, since a very disturbing event. Oh. LRC, and I will slap that chin. I'm not going to read the rest of that out loud. Hey, Meow Now. Welcome to my channel.
I'm finding Twitter to be like the best place right now for like up to the date what's going on in the world. And it's been really weird because like Trump isn't on Twitter. And normally people are like bitching about Trump on Twitter. And like now he's not on Twitter. And so it's like this.
So people can bitch about her on Twitter. You didn't watch all of this one. She's gross. I didn't either. I listened to part of it. If this is the one where Toad or Holly Grace bought the membership, I was listening. You can't polish a turd. I agree, Apple Charlotte. Cindy D said, when my daughter was little, oh Lord, I eased up for my daughter somewhat. Welcome. Is she cracked yet? That crystal ball cracked, girl. She's cracked. I've never heard her say anything but nurse. But yeah, nanny or caregiver. No, the stream I'm particularly talking about, maybe she actually has a cleaning lady, but she said she used a different word because I'm like, she has one of those. I'm buffering. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll fix. Okay.
This really bizarre, like, calmness where people are, like, waiting for what's going to happen and not knowing where he is or what he's thinking because he's always used that account to, like, you know, be unhinged. And now people don't know where he is being unhinged because he's, like, tried to be on Twitter. He's tried to be on Twitter. He tried to go through, like, and then his son, yeah, he's banned from literally everything. Like, he is banned from the world. He's banned from life. He's banned from, I think Pinterest even banned him. I mean, Discord banned him. Discord. That's wild.
She got kicked out of a Discord recently. If I start buffering, I'm sorry, y'all. My YouTube's trying to give me a error. But welcome, Laura Lulu. Maid's not the word she used. Maybe she said cleaning people. I don't remember. I'm sure it's deleted now, so I couldn't find it if I wanted to. But it was around the time that she cleaned her couch and showed that nastiness. About your issues with the snot, Cindy D. Always back to Trump. I don't even need to watch the news anymore. Just get the news from her. She thinks she's a reporter. She absolutely does. And pot me kettle. Haiti Joyless. Maybe it was staff. Like, she's okay, Miss Kardashian, your staff didn't show up today. I don't think that's really the word either. But, hell if I remember. I know she didn't say the nurse didn't wash the dishes, though. I think she said staff. Okay, not that Karen says she thinks she said staff. Like, why is it their place? I don't like washing dishes either, but damn. Let's listen.
So let me tell you about something completely random that happened today. So last night, I don't know if a few of you noticed, I was getting some super chats from this one account that was like telling me to about the optics of what I was talking about. And turns out that account that was like doing that is George Foreman's daughter. And I had no idea. So I think he's banned from everything. I literally think he's banned from everything.
Squirrel.
So George Foreman's daughter, her name is Lee. I don't know where she is in the line of all. He has 5 daughters with his wife that he's married to still. So she's like, yeah, I just want to let you know that like we are in your corner. We have.
I'm trying. Hey, can y'all hear me? Because my OBS shut down. Are we back? Hello. One if you can hear me. She said the nurse plays with her son. I know, Apple Charlotte. I started laughing. I'm gonna wait for y'all to tell me if y'all can hear me or not, because my OBS, my streaming program just shut down. There was a video where it came up. Okay, we should be back. We should be back now. Okay, we're back. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They need to get their stuff together. Hey, Bailey, welcome. Every now and then I get a spiny wheel of of doom.
Who end up on YouTube talking to people like me. It's bizarre. So anyways, I go to bed and I'm like telling my husband, and I'm like, George Foreman's daughter is like telling me she supports me, and my husband's all like, I don't believe it's her, because obviously we get a lot of DMs, and we're like, I don't think so. So then this morning I sent her a message and I said, my husband doesn't believe it's you. And she's like, well, video chat with me right now. And I was like, okay. So I video chat with her, and it is her, and she's there with George. Like, didn't see that coming. It's his birthday today too. What are you doing, buddy?
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay, so if I'm going to try to get Katie Joy to talk to me by saying my dad's a famous person, I'm not saying George Floyd. I mean, what's his name? Is that his name? That is not right. George Foreman. Sorry. Excuse me. George Floyd, rest in peace. Bless his heart. Nobody's going to lie and say that it's George Foreman's daughter. They're going to say, like, somebody really, like an actor or a Duggar in this woman's case. They're going to say, he sells the grills. Yes, he does. He's also a pastor. His daughter has been in this chat tonight. She's been in this community. She has been on my panel before. Very sweet girl. And she was raised by a pastor. So she had some compassion for Katie. And then Katie, like, apparently announced her to the world and got her. People were coming at her a little bit today. She's making sure Todd ain't catching her in lies. I just don't like how that went down today. Let's listen.
Okay.
Get a guy to put on my table and put on yours. And also get one for mommy too.
How are we gonna get grills out of this? Well, he actually sold that. Like, he's not, like, I think he's got sold out of that. That was just like a name and only thing, I think.
Huh? Oh, is it you?
Meeting.
Aww. Aww. What did he do?
Totally forgot to free up this guy.
Oh yeah, you need Siren Head.
Which,
I mean, I'm just not talking anymore.
I guess like when you say those names. The names are like...
She's smiling, but she's really going to get him out of here. So from the time she talked to Lee until she made this video, she's already Googled and researched George Foreman to find out that he sold the George Foreman grill and it was all his name and blah, blah, blah. She knows all about it now, but she can tweet and blank. Okay. She don't do research and listen
Do I say it wrong?
No, he just doesn't want
to brag.
He doesn't want you to say it to your people.
Oh,
It's a secret.
it's a secret. I'm sorry. We're getting our nighttime toys.
Oh, you bring your King Kong up there?
Who does mommy get to sleep with?
Well,
I mean, obviously I'm gonna sleep with Black Kitty and Josie.
but I'll keep those ones up there. 'Cause,
Black Kitty and Josie?
yeah, for you.
So I can sleep with Black Kitty and Josie. Does Daddy get King Kong, or is that for you?
I'm gonna actually have him at sign at the den upstairs. Then.
Black Kitty's that cat that she always holds and like blows her nose in her office, and that kid's like, keep that. You can sleep with that kitty. She appears, in my opinion, to have no maternal bone in her. I agree with that. Look, Haiti Joy, let's look at the pauses. When I pause, impeccable. I'm great at it. I learned it. It's not easy to pause so great pictures. He's smart, but treated like a 4-year-old. Yeah. Why does she always look back at the camera as if she actually sees people? Black Kitty from Laverne and Shirley. Man, that's that cat. Is she? If you couldn't hear the sound, and you were just watching one of her streams, some of y'all might not have seen it because she doesn't stream with this kitty a lot. But she rubs it and pets it. And I think of that song that Sheldon used to sing in that show with the nerds. Sick kitty, poor kitty, whatever that song. That's what I think of. That she rubs the kitty and wipes her nose with the kitty. That kid don't want to sleep with that kitty. That kid's smarter than she is. Vaughn never want her to tell us stuff. He knows she cares more. Yeah, he's like, don't tell my business, Mom. I don't blame him. He's smarter than she is. Let's listen.
Upstairs. I have the guy for the upstairs already. And it's a nurse lucky.
Okay. Hey. I love you.
You don't need to bring it out.
Oh, I thought you pulled
I thought you
it
said
up.
King Kong was for Daddy.
I said that the guy that is for you is already up here.
Oh, okay.
It's on the bed.
This is so stalling.
When he said he wanted to come down here?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, he said something
She's complaining that he's taking too long to go to bed. Because he's been up her ass all day, right? She said he's so stalling. I had 2 boys, and they just stalled every single night of their life. And so did I. Do you know how much glasses of water I wanted? And how many times I had to pee when it was my bedtime? I hated bedtime. I stalled. That's what kids do. Ooh, like Linus's blanket. Yep. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball snot. Yep. That one. Charlotte. I agree, SC. I won't read it out loud, but I agree with you. If my memory is right, I'm pretty sure she wrote an article about... the article that, if you're talking about the one I wrote, it's about how her birthdays, her Mother's Day, his birthday, his Christmas, holidays suck because of his situation. But, and it's on my Twitter, it's not on this Twitter, it's on my last Twitter that's no longer with us. The way she wrote it, it really just sounds like everything sucks in her life because of her kid. Not that it's terrible what she wrote, in my opinion. Hey, Pallets and Pugs. Let's listen. Get him in the bed.
I showed Mommy how you were like sneaking when you had anything else.
So no, Parler is going to be down. So it's gone. Amazon's removing it from their cloud, and they don't have another server that any of their stuff is going to migrate to. So Parler will not exist after tonight.
Hey, Video Bird.
The CEO said that it might end altogether because no one wants to host them, and rightfully so. So, anyways, she's like, "Oh yeah, they lost everything, and none of their vendors want to work with them anymore. Every single person, like everyone dropped them. Like as soon as people started dropping it, and it's crazy because today they're still like planning stuff for the 20th on there. So even if they say that they're removing stuff, there's
people are trying real hard. HelloFresh knows who you are now, Katie. I've seen so many people at HelloFresh. Maybe other parents don't like her, and that's the secret. I don't think other humans. Just like that, bam, she's back. Yeah. Oh dear, her laugh. No, I agree. Palette said, I love that you say hi to your subs. Is really nice. Thank you. I love my subs. And I appreciate you being here. I don't see you too often, but I'm glad when you're here. Bailey said it's fairly common in moms with children that have medical needs to not bond. Most of the time the kids bond with the dads or even grandparents. I mean, I guess I don't know. I can't say that I've heard that because I can't say that I've heard that, but I'm not doubting you. But this kid is walking around and asking for M&Ms and doing this and doing that, and I just don't get. She has said he's nonverbal, and which I get. Autistic children might be 4 or 5 or 6 years old before they talk, but she makes it sound like he just it's day to day. Like I'm not talking about her kid. I'm not. Y'all know how I feel. Anna Chris, because y'all feel the same way. Hey, Helen Bug, welcome. About a week ago, you said hi to me during your streaming. I was in the middle of cooking and was so surprised. Why were you surprised? I try to always, I'll tell y'all, when I have people on panel with me, I don't watch the live chat because I try to let my moderators handle, because, sometimes you get people in and they try to get you riled up and I won't watch chat. But I've started trying to get comfortable live streaming by myself, because as long as I've been on YouTube, I've never done that. I did maybe 1 or 2 live streams by myself in the beginning, and then I would have at least 1, but usually like 2 to 5 people on stream with me. And then when there's nobody, I don't want to stream, or I'm so uncomfortable I feel like I'm boring people. So I said I'm going to get comfortable in the new year with streaming alone. I hope I'm not boring y'all to death, but I have to watch the chat because, I'm here to read the chat. Just thought it was nice. Most YouTubers. A lot of them can't. And I get it. I went from brand new to people were mad at me for not acknowledging them, and I wasn't ignoring them. I really won't, but there was a bunch. I had 300 in here at a night for a little bit, before right before Thanksgiving. So it got hard, but I'm doing it by myself now. If I have to slow the chat down, I will. There will be people with me here some nights or in and out. I might use StreamYard some, so it's easier to do in and out. But I try to watch the chat. Sometimes I don't. But if I'm not watching, I usually try to tell y'all. I would never wish the feeling of losing a child on anyone. Treasure what you got. I agree. Are you going to remember your time online or the time you taught your boy to ride? Exactly. I agree. Mama, 2 boys, 6 and 3, both special needs. I am 24/7. Tammy, you're amazing, and anyone else with any special needs kids, in my opinion, is amazing. And I'll tell you why. My kids were not special needs, and it was still every day a hard-ass job. There's nothing easy about raising 2 healthy children, so I could not imagine raising 1 special needs. I have 3 kids. My daughter is rare illness, very protective. I think she just lets it fall on Todd. And who was it falling on when he worked full time? I don't get it. Like, was it really just the nurses then, or was she doing less streams and I just didn't, like, I don't know it because I never subscribed to her ever. All right, let's listen.
Still like active people planning another attack through their server. And the irony here is that I shared a video of what happened on the 6th, and Facebook or Instagram removed it for violence. And it wasn't like, it was like news. It wasn't like, I'm like, Facebook, you're going to remove this, even though it's not, I'm literally just showing what happened. It's footage of what happened. Like, it's beyond me. You can put anything on Twitter and Twitter doesn't remove it. It's wild. Anyways. Well, yeah, they can crack down on stuff, but like, how does then, here's the question. They can crack down on stuff, but how does then, if it's a news account, how does a news account share any sort of accounts, any sort of videos about what's happening in the
How does Katie Joy do that? Because she's a news account. Someone tell me. She's trying to get her ass kicked right straight square off YouTube. So how is her news account going to share some news? Doesn't have to be correct. Y'all, thank you for telling me I'm doing good by myself. I appreciate it so much that y'all still come and listen to me. Welcome back, LRC, Helen Bug. Or they block their subs. We know who does that. Yep. We try not to block here. As long as you're nice, not an a-hole. I have 3 kids. I read that one. Miss Wolfie. Wow. You have 1 kid with 3 needs. It's rough, I can imagine. And I couldn't, like, imagine when they're bigger than you. That's right. I can't. I think Todd was probably a better person than her at one point, but her just ice heart has turned him into a shady person. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he was in a band that was pro supremacist or whatever. My great niece was born with half brain, severely disabled. Her mother cares for her and homeschools 7 with no help. She is not a good mother. I hear you. And my prayers, Kathy, or Kath, for your great niece. She's amazing. Anyone who does this, I mean, this lady has 70 hours of nurses. That's 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's more than a full-time job. Nene saving a story for me. Yay. Okay, I'm going to hit play. She can't be because there's 23 hours. An hour ain't with him or hubby. Hey, Tina. Welcome. Let's listen.
The world. If Instagram's not going to allow anything.
Oh, now
So anyways, back to this morning. So I'm like talking to her via Instagram phone, and suddenly she's like, "Hey Dad, say hi to my friend Katie." And he's like, "Hey Katie!" It's like huge smile on his face, like, "How's it going?" And I was like, "Wait, is that your dad? That's George. Hey George!" Like, chalk that up to something I never thought would happen. I honest to God never thought I would ever have George Foreman saying hi to me in my life. Huge smile. I guess he's like a
Thank you, Kraft. Oopsie. I had to step away for just a second, too. Nobody's seen George in years. I don't know why she told this story. She told part of it and didn't tell it. Thank y'all for telling me I was muted. I would have still been talking. She told it and then didn't tell it, and then all of a sudden she told it. So, was she trying to get some people being... She's just... I think she has a motive for everything she does. Let's listen.
pastor now.
Katie muted me, y'all.
So he's completely stalling going to bed right now.
Oh, he's stalling. He's a 8-year-old. He's stalling. Hey, Crystal Ann, welcome.
So yeah, long story short, George Foreman and I are best friends now. Just kidding. We're not best friends.
Shit.
He said hi to me. Does that count? Yeah, I don't know why people thought that 2021 was going to be any better than 2020. It was literally just like the calendar date that changed. I don't know. I feel like this year is going to be bad too. I mean, in part, like, I feel like the next few days are going to be bad, but then like, and this is sort of the bizarre part because it's like, obviously you have to have things have to get figured out by the government. Like people have to be held accountable, and obviously like stripping power from Trump and removing his access to like pensions and, ever being able to run for president again and potentially, criminal charges, they're going to have to deal with that. And the crazy thing is like, I almost feel like Joe Biden is walking into a shitstorm. Like in a way I feel bad for him because it's like, this is how he's going to start his office. First, 100 days of office is just going to be cleaning up a shitstorm. But the good news is I feel like
Hey y'all. The only reason why Crystal Ann says the only reason why her husband puts up with her being online is because he doesn't have to work. I think he wants to work, and maybe she just makes enough money that he does what she says. I don't know. Why would you want to stay home? Is there enough money that would make you want to stay home with her, other than being you want somebody taking good care of your child? And he probably feels safer. He probably feels good about being there with his kid. I mean, that's a full-time job for someone. So I get why and she says he's an independent person, whatever. I just don't like her, y'all. I can't help it. I try to come up with nice things to say. I can't. He won't make it 100 days in office. I don't like either one. Soft kitty, warm kitty. That song calms my nerves. I've been in that room for 10 hours. Yes. Hiding from you, Katie.
It's going to be a lot less smooth than it would have been because he obviously has been in government for such a long time. Like, Trump literally knew nothing about government. I honestly think you should not be allowed to like run for president if you have no government experience. I mean, that was first and foremost one of the biggest problems with Trump, like no government experience. And then second of all, Joe spent 8 years in the White House as a vice president, decades as a senator. So, you know, it's wild. And yeah, the inauguration I think is going to be a lot more limited than it was. It'll be a lot more secure, I'm guessing. But yeah, the 20th is the inauguration.
Okay, S.C. Johnson saying I'm frozen. Do y'all not hear me? Can y'all hear me? There's a delay, so I'll wait. I'm in Scotland. I don't like Biden. A lot of people, can y'all, okay. A lot of people, nay, have gotten into YouTube to escape depression, and it may have made it worse for some people. Hey, Joanna, welcome. LRC, did he lose his job of COVID or because of people calling his job? I will tell you, she went online ranting and raving because he lost his job because he worked for Centuries. Was it CenturyLink? Century something. He was a cable guy. And she said the owner of his company's name, she said that he doesn't believe in giving raises, but he's had 4 raises in the last year or some shit. Todd hasn't had a raise in 4 years. And she tweeted the CEO of the company's name. She put his Twitter on her page. And then she blamed me for doxing his job that he got laid off from. So he probably really got fired because of her ranting about it. I mean, Jesus. I mean, because I know people that didn't like her probably actually did go tweet his boss and complain. She probably wanted him to be with her. So she's blamed me for months now, however long he's been at work, saying Little Red doxed his employer. Unirock said I did. I never did. I heard her dox him, though. I've never even tweeted about his employer, even after. I never tweeted anything about CenturyLink, even after she did. But the other day she said it was Matt Bear. Matt Bear doxed his employer. Yep, she got her hubby fired. And she's a liar.
And I was thinking about this too. So I feel like I'm in this weird reality right now where I'm trying to understand. I know Shyla, the only thing he had experience was his shady business deals. You are 100% correct on that.
Holly Grace just became an ultimate
the
star.
one thing I think is ironic about all of this is that
let's see her eyes.
I've been so fixated on this, right? Because I feel like down is up is down. I feel like when you try to talk to someone who has been so brainwashed by this Republican Party,
she's trying not to watch the chat because she don't want to say that Holly Grace just became a member, y'all. I'm just guessing.
Was it with this party that they stopped living in reality? Like, when did this party start living in an alternative universe where it's fake? Because they deny literally the reality of this world, and they've created delusional beliefs that the mainstream media is fake, that everyone is against them, that there's this deep state, that all of this it's not the whole party, but when did this happen? Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, how in the hell do people actually believe this shit? It is so beyond comprehensible. And I was
She is like, why is the chat not moving faster? Why is Holly Grace's name still highlighted in green on my channel? I don't want to say it because that is her husband in his sock, in my opinion. I could be wrong. That's just a guess, y'all. But she's looking up at the ceiling and she will not look at that chat but for a second. I'm sorry y'all are having to leave and come back. I've had a stream problem. It's been buffering a lot. And I know I'm not going to be on here another hour, so we're not going to get through this whole video. I'm getting sleepy. I've been on here 2 hours. Dang it. Listen for a few more. I want to see until Holly Grace gets off my screen. And tomorrow night we'll watch the rest. Unless she causes another uproar, which she probably will. Maybe we'll watch it during the day. Oh, keep watching. She'll go back a while from now and acknowledge the Holly Grace joining the membership. Seems suspect. She never goes back to acknowledge. She does. Tamara. Welcome, Tamara. No, look, please don't contact George because his daughter was upset today. Like she was like they were coming at her and they were tagging her daddy and news people, and she was just trying to be nice to Katie, and I felt really bad for her because she's like a Christian woman. They were coming at her about her sexuality, I heard, and please, George Foreman don't know who he said hey to, and he is not watching her, I promise. She is nothing to him, but I was just gonna say it's her husband, and doesn't she shout out her new members? She does later, apparently. You know dang good and well you're right. I've been wrong before. Shaw. I think Trump and KJ broke the internet. I do too. The internet is broke. She said they laid him off because her son had so many. She tried to say, was it because of his medical bills? Your employer does not know about your medical care. That's a HIPAA violation. They don't know about your insurance. It's a different company. She's full of shit. Yeah, she's so full of shit. It was, she actually said it was supposed to be because of the virus. But she was on a rampage that day. So, for her to blame me for the last how many months that she got online and got her husband fired. He went from laid off to fired overnight because she tweeted about the CEO of the company being a stingy bastard. That's what she did. Let's listen.
Watching a bunch of videos that were made by some media groups today, and there was this really neat one that was talking about how it's like what the blueprint is of like a dictator, and it was talking about like Stalin and Putin and Hitler and all these other dictators and how they basically have the same plan. They tell people that they can't trust the media. They start planting ideas that everyone is out to get them. They create enemies of other parties or other people, and that the only person that can defeat that enemy is the person that's being elected. They make it seem like this leader has the only capability to actually manage anything, the only one that has all of the secrets, the only one that knows it all. And like Trump literally has done exactly what all of these other dictators have done to the T.
I think her and Trump could be good friends. They're so much alike, they hate each other. That's what would happen. Hey, Sybil. He is 72. He's probably not well at 72.
He is like, his entire presidency has been just the way these other dictators, Putin, Kim Jong-un, Hitler, they all do the same thing. So how do you get someone that's that brainwashed? Like, and how, in what context are you living?
No, she's asking seriously. How do you get someone that brainwashed? Because she wants to know how to do it. She wants to know how to brainwash someone like that. Like she doesn't have enough people already that are blind followers. That Holly Grace. Scarlett's brainwashed, in my opinion. Or Skeletor. Kristen. Who else? Zag is brainwashed, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, y'all. Let's listen.
That you literally
Hey, Brittany.
believe that everything that's factual isn't real. Like, are you detached from reality that you have mental health problems, or is it that you just trust the wrong people? I mean, how is it that facts about what happened are wrong? It doesn't even make sense.
Make it make sense, Katie Joy. You have facts. I've got facts in my camera roll. Facts. That what you say is not true about me. Make it make sense. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called Kristen Skeletor, but she called me some mean names, so I mean back. But I won't say that again.
Like, you tell people about what happened there, and they're like, that did not happen. And you're like, didn't you just see that video? Did you not just watch that video? That's not real. That's a planted video by the government.
Haiti Joy, listen, I'm not usually mean. I don't pick on people like that, but she's been a biatch to me, and that's the nicest thing I could say about her. Skeletor.
All a conspiracy. There's this crazy conspiracy right now that they're pushing that in 10 days, Trump is going to arrest all of the Democrats, get rid of everyone in the government. So he's basically going to expose everyone. Everyone's going to get arrested. The entire government is going to be in complete upheaval. And then he is going to plant a new government. And then they are like so convinced of this.
Hey, Courtney.
They are so convinced that government, that the deep state, they're going to finally defeat the deep state. They literally believe there's a deep state.
Literally, y'all. Sometimes I can't help myself. I can't. She is, like, when she gets on her Trump ramps, I'm like, this witch is talking about herself. I can't help it, right? In the past, it was bring receipts or don't come for me. Now she says, don't come at me with all your receipts. She literally got mad at BX because he said I got receipts. And I ain't a fan of neither one of theirs. Like, I don't watch either one of them. No offense to BX, whatever. She literally told him, don't come at me with your receipts. Like, wow, how dare you? Wait, what?
They believe that Trump is going to blow up the government and like plant a whole new one. How do you deny reality? And they all say you have to research. No, that's what anti-vaxxers say. You don't have to research. There's a reason why experts can do their thing. If we had to research everything in our lives, we would have no time to do anything. So no. And in regards to like watching the news, like when did he decide that NBC and ABC and CBS were liberal? They're literally just the news.
There's different news that push different agendas. I don't care what she says. But when did she decide that she was news? She's news. She's news now, y'all. She's a journalist. Hey, Purple Empath. Who, me or her? You like Katie's voice? Just kidding. Thank you for coming. Notice how happy she is calling out their BS, but won't own her own. I do. Courtney Lily, welcome. Laura Lulu, when I see her name, I want to say LuLaRoe. That used to be a big thing around here. Those leggings. When Derek Dillard liked one of KJ's comments, she couldn't wait to post it. She also likes to say she talked to people when really she just got a response in a DM. She didn't talk to anyone. I just got home from the ICU from being in a coma for 10 days and have absolutely no clue what's going on. I miss so much. Brittany B, I'm glad you're home. I'm sorry you're in a coma. If you usually watch Katie Joy content, the coma might have been better than what's been going on the last 10 days. And I just made a lot of your situation. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. You've got plenty of time to recover and watch YouTube and get caught up, and you're still going to be confused because I promise you're going to be confused. I am. I'm always confused. Exactly. Don't do your research, KJ. Oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. She just said she believes whatever she's told. I can't. I just want to read my chat all night. I don't even care about her. So she said there's no time for people to check facts. Sounds legit to me. She had stars in her eyes. Yes, she did. Are you okay, Brittany? Yeah. And welcome back. Welcome. Was it the virus? Okay. I had to compose myself. But do you do a great job at breaking down the confusion? Me? Hell no. I'm confused all the time. Purple empath. I ain't lying. I come on here and ask my subs to catch me up. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what's going on. The New World Order of KJ. I don't know. We all are confused. Phew. Okay, I'm gonna hit play. And I'm still confused. That's how it's gonna be over here. All the time, Purple Empath.
It's unimaginable to me. Well, no, not physically blow up. No. Like in their brains, he's going to come in and he's going to arrest everyone and then he's going to remove the rest from power. And there's only going to be like 10 senators that are going to be left. And then he's going to set up a brand new election in March. That's what they think. I know. It's the same people that say, do your research. And then they tell you that, you know, there's chemicals in vaccines that are going to make you, you know, they're going to plant a microchip in your brain because they're giving you a vaccine.
She said there's chemicals. She's making fun of people who follow Trump. Okay, you can follow whoever you want to follow. And she yelled and shushed Todd for saying something about Trumpers the other night. Look at the Project Veritas YouTube channel and you get a knowledge how at least CNN is run. If that's how news is run properly, then I'm scared. Scubs High Stall. She is so politically uninformed, it's pathetic. The other day, she was literally, Todd was giving her cues. It's like she memorized stuff, and he would read the first part of the cue card. And, like, while she was still talking, and she'd hear it, and then she'd go with exactly what just came out of his mouth and talk a little bit longer. And I'm not politically informed on purpose. I don't want to be, because there's never a good choice. In my opinion. Shasha goes stand in the corner for 30 seconds. Let's listen. Y'all quit picking on me.
So Parler's going to be shut down.
Yeah, she said chemicals.
It's unbelievable.
If she quit.
Like, and then you tell them that what they're actually reading isn't true. I know, can you imagine? There is no such thing as chemtrails. Those are that's not real. Not at all. Those are fake. That's another giant QAnon.
I was trying to I don't want it on full screen, sorry. What the hell keeps happening? Where is my default? There we go.
On conspiracy, not real. Not even remotely real. It's like this false reality. Does it make you a cyborg now? I don't know. Or like they're going to like plant different things in your brain and then they're going to track you. It's just so wild. It's really bizarre too that there hasn't been any condolences. Oh, well, there's more air traffic, but there's no such thing as chemtrails. That's a widely debunked conspiracy. They don't exist. They're not true. That's, again, you would have to believe that there's this master plan where there's one coordinated effort by the entire world to put out chemicals to harm people. It's fake. What you see in the sky are actually like the matter, the air, the
She's
residue
a scientist
or
now,
whatever
y'all. A chemistry major.
A
drug
water
dealer.
from the exhaust. That's what it is. They're not real. Yeah, they're called something with a C. Condensation trails, yeah. But I don't know what they're called something else. But they're not chemtrails.
Y'all,
that conspiracy is so...
Are we taking the science lessons from a Spanish major? A Spanish major that can't speak Spanish anymore. She can't remember how to speak Spanish. And she has literally 100 times said she went to school as a Spanish major and then didn't want to be around children. She didn't want to be a teacher because of children.
It's ridiculously off the wall. It makes no sense and it's completely fake. I know. Well, the vaccine was already like partially developed because they already had it all like figured out based on SARS. So I would be less worried about the side effects of the vaccine, to be honest. I think people spend way too much time worrying about that kind of stuff because vaccines are so like they're safe and effective. Okay. I always feel like if people buy into that kind of stuff, that maybe they need to go talk to their doctor. Like if you're buying into wild conspiracies and you have like delusional thoughts like that, you might need to go talk to your doctor.
Hey, Mama Wolf. I'm going to try to count to 10 backwards and see if I can not say what I want to say right now. She brings up the same stupid stuff. 9, 8, 7, 6. 3 different ways to jump to keep talking. Now she's a scientist. Oof. I'm still trying to count. Todd had to keep her on script. Okay, I can't help it. She needs to go talk to her doctor if she thinks that everyone that's doing all this nasty shit to her that she's made up all came from one group and we're all friends, because it's not the truth. We're not all one group. We're not all friends, and it ain't none of us doing what she's blaming us for. Could you imagine how much the kids would pick on her if she was a teacher? Could you imagine going to school with this bitch? Hey, did you listen? Could you imagine how much she get picked on as a human at the school? Junior high, high school, middle school. Whatever. Conspiracy theories with Shane Dawson. And poor Kennedy, whatever that dude's name is, that she got fired. Yeah, I was trying to count backwards because she was talking about go talk to your doctor. And this paranoid, whoa, she needs to go talk to her doctor. Yes, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was trying not to say. If I'd have waited for the delay, you'd have said it for me, Mama Wolf. Thanks. Let's listen.
I know. The anti-vaxxers are impossible to talk to. I used to write about them. They also believe in chemtrails. They probably are Trumpers. They wouldn't be surprised if they're all MAGA or whatever.
Oh my God. I can't stand this lady.
Wild.
Your hair's not getting any better. It don't matter how much you touch
When you
it.
actually start to learn about all of the... Oh, I don't know even what they're doing here. I know here it's like, I don't even think they're on the 3rd round. Our home care nurses haven't had any shots yet. But we don't have a nurse tomorrow. Did someone become a member? Did I miss that? Holly, thank you for becoming a member.
She just blocked
Appreciate it.
God knows, she just blocked 10 people. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and there's a brand new strand of the, whatever you call it.
The beer
Second
virus,
strand,
Katie. You
whatever they call
know,
it, the
beer, alcohol,
I don't know.
MAGA.
Home care nurses are in the 3rd round, which is wild.
She's looking at her phone, trying to find out how to say.
There's literally no
The
proof that they
COVID.
cause autism. There's been over 120 studies
Yeah,
to
I
the
heard
point that
this
the
part on her
CDC
live.
literally has ended the debate. There's no evidence. It's stupid.
There's no evidence of anything she ever said being true. You're stupid. She just said stupid. You mean a nanny? No, I can't say that, Apple Charlotte, but I hear ya. This is the part I came in and listened to when I was doing the kitchen today. Listen. I can't
I
stand her
think
face.
what happens is parents want something to explain the issue.
Yes,
I
she
feel
did.
like when you have
LRC.
something that happens to your child, you think it's sudden and onset, and that's just not how autism works. Autism is not sudden and it's not onset. It's more probable that the child hits regressiveness, which is what happens in autism around the time that they're 15 to 18 months, because their development, they can keep up for a while and have the same level of development, but as the needs and social skills are increased for that child as they get older, they start to fall further and further behind. And so they begin to appear more delayed around that time. And so then people want to attribute it to something that happened during that time, which is not how it works. And if it were the case that it did, there would be, then it wouldn't exist without it. But there's kids that aren't vaccinated that have it. So you can't say that it causes it, because it doesn't. And there's no evidence that it does. They actually have done some studies where there's more kids that haven't had the vaccine that have autism than get the vaccine. So, I mean, it just, yes. Well, Jenny McCarthy and Andrew Wakefield, he basically got paid to do this like bunk report. There was only like 12 or 14 kids that were part of it. He decided he was paid by this thing to do an extremely biased study where he had decided what he was looking for in the study, which is not how studies work. You're supposed to like test things and not know what you're looking for. And he had 12 patients, and then he decided that based on those 12 patients, it caused autism. And
So is this Peter Grace person in this stream, or is that just someone from her streams? Could you imagine being a nurse in this house? Oh, I feel you. She turned one in because they wouldn't stay in the basement all day. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, my mic come unplugged a while ago. It wasn't muted, but Apple Charlotte. I'm trying to find. Yeah, that is. Don't let anything hold y'all back. I think she's holding her son back because she is making him more unable to function than he really is. Why she'd do that is just a guess. I don't know. No, I don't need it come unplugged. Yo, I need to get offline. It's midnight almost. How do studies work? Yes, exactly. I thought I was listening to the dog lick her face again. When that nasty noise is happening, the dog is in her lap, under the covers, licking something. I asked my psychiatrist if there was any link between smoking while pregnant, autism, and my psychiatrist said no. However, there is evidence alcohol can cause it. Imagine that. Now he's popping up in everyone's streams anti-her. Who? He. Oh, Peter Grace. Grace Peter. He's anti... Oh, he's in everybody's streams that are against her. Just like... There's a couple of those. Oh, there's that Zag. Y'all, did she ever acknowledge Zag Creations in her chat? And does Zag ever send her money? Because Zag is like her biggest bulldog. Zag has come after me multiple times, especially when she was friends with Uni. But does she ever acknowledge Zag? Now that, what's-her-face bought a membership tonight, Zag shows up all of a sudden? They may have been here the whole time and I just haven't seen it. Because I've been watching my chat, not hers. Hey, Belinda Paul. Not a fan, but what's your evidence that she's holding back her sons? No, I said in my opinion, I'm not saying holding, like, keeping secrets. I'm saying he's more functional than she. I think it is holding him back in his development because she has said he's nonverbal, he can't eat, he's such a, her Mother's Day suck, her birthday suck, everything about her life sucks because her son is so, sick, but enjoy the stuff he can do. That's what I'm saying. Enjoy that he can walk and talk and tell you he loves you and kiss you goodnight, because there's a lot of people who don't have that in their children. That's what I'm saying. And if, yes, I heard her say Zag's name before, but she doesn't do it often. Yeah, I don't, Both my boys were extreme speech delayed and still have speech therapy twice a week. They give me hope. Yeah, and some kids don't speak at all until they're 4 or 5 years old. I had a cousin I never heard speak until she was older. And she's a librarian now. Smart girl. So if she was told her whole life that she was just disabled or medically fragile or couldn't do anything, then she'd probably not do anything. That's kind of what I'm saying. Her son speaks very well. That's what I'm saying. I hear him the few times that he slips by that whoever's guarding the door and out of that room. He seems to talk well, and he can verbally let them know that Mama ain't getting his this toy and that toy, and she can have this snotty cat that she blew her nose in last night. I'm gonna skip forward. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Tammy, my youngest grandson, is 4, just started talking, but a little smart shat as a whip. Yeah, so sometimes speech is delayed. Sandy, welcome. Hey, I suspect she may have abused her Adderall with alcohol during her pregnancy. I'm not gonna make that claim. Everybody else has made it previously. I got accused of it, so I'll just go with the Oscars. I saw the powder. I saw the NARS, y'all. I saw it.
It was the dumbest thing. And then the study actually got redacted. He was stripped of his license to practice. He admitted to fabricating a bunch of stuff. He admitted to fraud. It's just, yeah, it's so bad. And he still like lives with this conspiracy because he's made his entire career on it. So how do you stop? He'd have to stop. He'd lose his money. He'd lose his options. And Jenny McCarthy should have never been anybody's spokesperson for autism. She does extremely harmful, like, medical options to try to cure her son of autism, which you can't cure someone from autism. So making them drink things or have special diets or, trying to remove autism or giving them extra supplements or hyperbaric oxygen, all of that is actually extremely abusive. Like, it doesn't cure them, and it's not.
Yeah, hold on. Whenever, what's her face, about her membership earlier, was that before or after Vaughn went to sleep and Todd left the room? I think that telling a child over and over that he's not able to do something is going to hold him back. You tell a child you can do anything you want to do, even if they can't, and push them to do great things. I'm not going to argue about it, though. I agree. You may have heard it wrong. I think the best of her kid, and I hope the best for him, and I hope one day he lives an independent life. Y'all, when Holly Grace bought her membership, was that before or after all that happened a while ago? Because she's gone, and now Zag's here. I'm just wondering, because I wasn't watching her chat earlier. Todd had left the room before the membership. Okay, so we're thinking here, thinking out loud. There's probably a computer in every room in that house. I think if I had been put in specialized school, things may have been slightly different. You are more welcome. Keep instilling. I don't know about the autism speaks community. I've never called her a child abuser. I don't agree with people that say she's got that MBD. I don't think she does. I don't think that she abuses him. I think his daddy takes care of him most of the time, and I don't think he's abused. I don't think anyone should ever call social services on him. Hey, Petra. I heard of this lady sushing her kid, and it just left. Oh, it went away. Yeah, that's all I was saying, Apple Charlotte. Anything is possible. That's what you tell your kids, and that's what my nun always told my sister and I. Attitude has a lot to do with it. She wants him to do a lot of things he's capable of doing, in my opinion. No, those names will go on sites that have anything to do anti-KJ. They go in and out, person's plates, one down, subs down. On her page, she puts down people against KJ, and Guy says, turn chat to members on only. I'm not very familiar with Autism Speaks community. Luckily, I had 2 healthy children. And I know there's a huge degree of autism. I heard of this lady that shushed her kid because he was deaf and couldn't talk because she was getting a check for him. This goes with the post I did before with those names, but that's what I kept noticing over and over. I went on sites I never was on. I don't know about the Autism Speaks, and she wasn't talking about that when. That's not what I was referring to about her kid, at all. Todd does everything it seems. Cooks, cares for. She harasses people all day. I don't even know what goes on in her house. I know that she gets online and tries to just acts like a crazy person. My boyfriend has Asperger's, and he was in the Navy. He's computer tech. My ex-boyfriend's cousin had Asperger's, and they wouldn't let him live alone, but he was engaged. He had 2 part-time jobs, and he went to church. The family would say, oh, he'll never be able to live on his own. But really, I think he could have. He may have needed a family member to check on him and make sure he's doing stuff. I think he could have lived on his own. I think it was the mentality and the protectiveness of the family around him. His girlfriend didn't have any kind of issues at all medically. Am I buffering, y'all? I think I'm buffering.
Not going to help them. All it's doing is adding more. It's to me offensive. You're essentially saying to your child, I don't like who you are, and I'm going to try to remove this issue that I don't like from you because it's inconvenient to me. I can't accept that you have this disability, and so therefore I'm going to make you take all of these drugs. There's parents that make their kids drink bleach or turpentine or whatever. Yeah.
If someone makes their kid drink bleach or turpentine, they need to be in prison. They are abuse. That's abuse. Off topic. You want to get live? Check out the song "Snow" by. Yeah, y'all copy and paste that. That's what we are. 6-year-old is Asperger's. I don't know a lot about it. I know that kid that was my ex-boyfriend's cousin. He acted a little different, like shy. He wouldn't talk. We were together 4 years before he moved here because they were living in another country as missionaries. But they said it was just like a socially awkward thing. They removed it from autism spectrum. I don't know anything about autism, y'all. These folks are totally and completely disabled. That's kind of amazing, Belinda. You sound kind of amazing. But just focus. See, there's different levels. Like, some people will never live alone or never be able to hold jobs. Some people can work but need to live with people. And I could even be wrong about this kid, but I think he does live alone now. But he lives right next door to a close family member who can check on him often. And him and his fiance did not get married. They're not together anymore. I saw him come in the room and she flipped out. He wanted her to get off her live stream. So he let the dog out of the house on purpose so she would have to get off. She was so mad and laughed. That sounds like a completely healthy, mean little kid like mine. That's exactly something I would do if back in the day. That's a little boy. That's terrible, Belinda. And they should go to prison for that. That's abuse. Or a mental hospital. She even had a bowl of liquid saying it was for his feeding tube. Yeah, that's terrible. I don't agree with them taking Asperger's out of the DSM. It's high functioning autism now. I didn't know it was not a thing anymore. That's what, I've heard of it, but I don't know people with kids, y'all. It can be foggy for him as well, but he's aware of what bothers him. But to use your kid, come on, feeding tube, being able to eat. that's, and I'm not even going to say it out loud, but LRC, that is the only, if I could ask her one question, like privately, and actually get an answer, that's my only real question with her. It's not about his other stuff. It's that. Mealtime stuff. I want to ask that because I've asked nurses before, do they grow out of it, or is that a choice she makes? Like, I don't know. He looked, yeah. I don't want to talk about her kid anymore. I don't like talking about him. I'm gonna fast forward some too
Yeah.
because she's boring me. I'm
Then he
getting
feels
sleepy.
upset, and then he feels guilty, and then he can't explain things, and then when he gets emotional, then he starts crying, and he has a hard time processing how he feels. It can be a lot. So we have to just be really patient with him. So I was thinking about something today. Someone asked me yesterday, how have you talked to your child about what's going on in the world today? And we talked to our son today about, so I was watching a video about
What I heard that
what
she
happened,
said
and
the
there was
other
like a
day.
guy screaming.
It's
It was like a
terrible.
police officer getting pushed up against a door. And my son was like, why is he sad? Like, is he okay? And so, and then another video was like this guy yelling, and he's like, why are they yelling? Why are they saying such mean words? Why are they using bad words? And he's like, why is everyone so upset? And so all of a sudden I go, how when you get really upset and you get into your red zone, because like that's like anger.
She tweeted 146 times that day. She had a conversation with him, or is she making like I'm being serious? She tweeted 100 over. It was someone counted her tweets that day. Did she really explain anything to him? I just think I don't. She might be telling the truth. I don't believe nothing she says, y'all. I can't help it.
He's like, yeah. And I said, when you get into your red zone, and then if you had mommy and daddy in their red zone, and all of us got in our red zone at the exact same time, and none of us did anything to calm each other down, and none of us used our tools to find a way to like self-soothe, like a hug or, whatever we do. We have our tool buckets we use for our green zone to get back into the green zone. And I said, so if everyone was in their red zone and none of them took time to find something to help them to get back into the green zone, and then they just stayed in the red zone and they just kept staying in the red zone, and then they got really upset in the red zone and started doing really bad things. And my son's like, they need to like use a tool then. Like, he's like, they just need to find, like, I said, this is why we have to use our tools, right? And I said, right, because we don't want to get into a red zone and stay there. That's why if we stay in our red zones all the time and we don't use our tools, then we can get into doing very bad things. Yeah, everyone needs a calm down toolkit, exactly. So
Yeah. I think her son's way smarter than
Well, like,
she
it's a-
is, y'all. I'm just saying. Scumps. Again, off topic. I saw a while back you have a swing in your house. I'm sitting there right now. I still have one too and love it. I know it's a simple thing, but it makes me happy. It wasn't intended. It was a porch swing. It was under my porch. And the chair that I had here, after my surgery, I was in a lot of pain. And I didn't have a computer desk chair. I gave it away before I had YouTube. So this chair was under the carport, and I got someone to bring it in the house. My son actually got it hung in the right spot because it was too close. But yeah, I got a chair at my computer desk until I get a gaming or a computer office chair. And then I'm going to put it somewhere else. I'm going to put it in the living room, I think. But it's more comfortable than the last one. Yeah. Are y'all as sick of her voice as I am tonight? Oh my God, that 6-year-old Brandon, he figures out child safety locks. These kids are smart, man. I do disagree with you, though. I do think spectrum mapping. Yeah, that's beyond my comprehension, thankfully. Hey, TT, welcome. You are late. We're fixing to go night-night. KJ with tool scares me. I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's yeah, no, that's not how she talks. It's on
toolkit, like, so
1.5.
You're in the red zone, or you feel like you're moving into the yellow zone, and your behavior is starting to escalate, and you're starting to have red zone thoughts. You might want to do something to help you calm. So, could it be jumping up and down? Could it be a hug? Could it be getting a stuffy to hug and cuddle? Taking a moment to sit and to do some deep breathing. And so for my son, when he has those, he always picks generally hugs. rage tweeting. Who was rage tweeting? I don't know what she's
You've
talking
been
about,
rage tweeting for
um,
4 days, Katie. Shut up. Who's rage tweeting? What the hell? Who said that? Who said that in her chat? I'm gonna send him a DM. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Speech delay, whereas if I hadn't one, I would have been diagnosed Asperger's. I'm not one for labels. Yeah. I don't, actually, the kid I knew that they said Asperger's, I would have never known anything. I would just thought he was socially awkward. I'm socially awkward. I might have went to school with you from kindergarten through 12th grade, and if I see you in the food line, it depends on how I feel that day. If I'm going to act like I don't see you or not. Like some days I just don't want to talk to you. That's just how I am in real life. My friend wishes her son could look her in the eye and relate to her. Yeah, that's sad. Thank you, TT, for coming. I'll hope to see you tomorrow night. Shit. Okay.
So he does his hugs, and then when he does, so yesterday, this is what happens. He gets into his red zone, and I'm like, honey, we need to find you a green zone. So he's like, mommy, I need a hug. So he gets up me, and he's hugging me, and we're like, okay, you're still very escalated. Like, let's take some deep breaths. And so we take some deep breaths, and we rub his back, and, So long story short, just get out of your red zone. If you're spending all of your time with people that are in the red zone, you will be in the red zone all the time, and that's not healthy. And then when you're in red zone thoughts all the time, you'll do red zone things, which are destructive. Good old autism skills for understanding.
Can I ask a question? I got my hand up. Teacher, can I ask a question? She's got all these skills. That sounded like good advice. I don't know what red zone means. I figured it out while she was talking about it. Why did she do 2-3 hour live streams in a day and then 10 more hours in the next 36 hours in the red zone if she has all these skills and tools and she's a grown-ass woman? And her husband was in the background going, let her let it out. Let her let it out. On New Year's Eve. Let her let it out. Yes, let her make a complete fool of herself. There's so many different fabrics you can't touch. Is that like an OCD or is that part of... What is that? Well, that's going down with labels out loud. I think it's cool that there's people here that talk about it and they're like, except who lives in a red zone. Yeah, that experience and know it and are willing to talk about it. And people have different opinions. That Jim McCown that's in her chat right now is the one that she's always calling out, y'all. Why are you asking me questions? Hi, Lisa. I don't think I saw you come in. I don't like labels either, but at the same time, it helps people understand more how to help. Brandon is my 6-year-old, won't make eye contact. My 3-year-old loves to stare in my eyes. I get it that people... I get both sides of that, and I don't have really any experience with this. Sensory processing. I get why, for medical reasons, or for some reasons, there's a need for labels. But, like, as far as people in my everyday... Like, the people who are in the chat never had... You didn't have to say you have anything. And I know people who I've known for a long, long time and then found out later that they had something that could be labeled. I really don't even know what the spectrum means. I know that autism's measured on a spectrum. I don't know if it's just autism. Well, I know it's not just autism, but I can't even join in this chat because I don't know. Y'all have experience there and I don't. But God bless you all. Bless you all. The fabric sensitivity in reference to Asperger's. I say that because I've got, but mine's like an OCD thing. I've got a fabric I can't stand to touch, but I think it because icky. It's icky. let's listen. I'm gonna
Day in
fast
the
forward
world.
too because
Social stories and like helping him
midnight,
regulate his emotions through those types of things are always helpful. And then we also told him that somebody made them mad. And so he's like, we said a guy made them all get in the red zone. And he goes, well, that guy should probably just go away. Like, we should probably get rid of that guy. And I was like, yeah, he's going to go away. And he's like, so there's going to be a new guy. And we're like, yes. And he's like, well, that guy needs to get into trouble. like, yes, he does need to get into trouble. Ugh. He is smart. You can stay in the red zone. You can.
I'm kind of curious as to why her son, like, every day of her life, 4 times, 5, 6, 7 times a day, she's on this computer. Nobody's seen her kid but like 5 times total. But he was watching the news yesterday and having conversations about what was going on the day before yesterday. Like, why was he watching? 8-year-old shouldn't have been watching that, in my opinion. And thumbs up, Miss Red, please, y'all. Yay, thank you, Sandy Sunday. I just don't believe her that she had this conversation. I think she's a liar. I think her son's super smart and stuff. I personally known a child and an adult who went through cancer of the throat and needed a feeding tube for a short time. I've known people that need feeding tubes. That was what I said earlier. My question would be like, why is he on a feeding tube? Is it because he'll get choked or something? Because we've heard him ask for candy before. So he can eat candy. He can eat, but maybe he can't eat enough to nourish his body. I'm not doubting that it's a fact. I'm curious. In order for her to be able to use her skills, she would have to consciously be aware of when she is getting into her high yellow and red is hard work and something I have personally worked on. Well, y'all seen me go from whatever calm is to high red and lose my shit a bunch of times. And I'm assuming high red just means out of control, like out, just go off. I've done that. I've learned to rely on my moderators to help me, and I count backwards. But no, she had good. She knows what she's talking about as far as all that stuff. That's obvious, but I just don't see how anybody can sit on a computer as much as her and be happy with that if they go to kid her. She's going to regret it when he's grown. She'll be like, damn, I wish he was little again, because every mama does. Every mama does. Or every mama I know does. I wish mine were little again. I hope her son is more. I'm really glad there is some type of AIDS. There is, and his daddy's there every day. Apple, I like that quote, and I've not heard that exact quote, but kind of. Everyone's different, though. Yellow means go faster to the red. She says because his stomach is slow to digest his food, so he needs like a liquid. I've never heard her explain that. Thank you for telling me that. And Heidi Joyless says she heard apparently he refuses to eat nutritional for him. He will only eat junk, so the feeding tube is how they... I mean, what kid doesn't try to refuse eating nutritional food? We did the 5 senses of grounding. It works great. That sounds like what we see with my boys. Thank you for giving words to their actions. Little Red, I'm late, but I'm here. Shelby, we're fixing to leave, baby. I'm sorry. Did you see my Twitter? I sent you. I didn't. I just put my phone in because it was completely dead. That video was hilarious of her powdering her face. She was saying, NARS. I wear sunglasses any place with those fluorescent lightings. Glad you're here, Shelby. I'm sorry you're late. We've been listening to this, and the chat's talking about the spectrum, I think, and I'm trying to fast through through it a little bit because I'm sleepy. And it's been
I was
almost
actually
3
talking to
hours.
someone today about stuff that happens online, and I said, what is going on? Why are people so obsessed with drama? Why are people so fueled by hate? Why are people creating stuff that's not even real?
Oh my
And I said,
God.
how did you get sucked into that? And they said, I was just bored at home.
She's
I
a
was-
victim. She got sucked into this, y'all. Did you hear it? She's a victim. She got sucked in to this world of hate that she's stirred. I want to see where that shit spoon she's got is.
feeling hopeless, and it felt good to have something to like lash out about.
Wow.
And sometimes it's just, you feel like you can just pick somebody you don't know. Vaughn does like to color. He loves to color. We have a whole bucket of markers right there. That's all his markers. And like those are his coloring books and stuff. He likes to do stickers and coloring books. I haven't finished. But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger said that Donald Trump is basically like Hitler.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, the greatest governor of the world ever. Give me a break. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor, y'all. Right? Like, and Trump is Hitler. I can't. Oh, no.
Oh, that's awesome to hear that, Melanie. My son's autistic, ADHD, OCD, and generalized anxiety, 20 years old, going to school to get a vet assistant now. It does get better. That's awesome. Glad to hear that.
Thank you for the 699, Melanie. She didn't say that, though. Thank you for your money. She didn't say that.
Yeah, he likes to like, he loves to color. He loves to do stickers. He likes to like move his stickers all over the books too. So if you give him stickers, he could literally spend time doing stickers all day long. He could also spend time doing his coloring all day long. Sometimes he doesn't always communicate like if he's a really red zone, but if we can get to him before he gets fully red zone, he's easier to like work with. But yeah, he's getting a lot easier to identify.
If she can get to him before he gets fully red zone and he's beating on the door and she... Shut up, Little Red. He worked his iPad in order... I'm going to stop this video because I'm going to get hate tomorrow because I can't not be a smartass. That's great. How long has it been since your surgery or since getting ill? Crap. That even makes it worse. I didn't know about the zones, and he was beating on the door on New Year's Eve at bedtime while Todd was apologizing for being a jackass to her sub. And they ignored him. I can't believe she didn't notice he ordered 1K of... Y'all, I love y'all. I think it's easier for them instead of making special meals to do the... Yeah. Gastroparesis. I've heard of that. Yeah, look, stay on topic, y'all. I don't do that. Y'all can talk away. But you're gonna have to do it in DMs because I'm about to shut her down. But I love y'all. You're only what she has said. Here are my labels. That's not it, Apple Charlotte. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're our community. We love you. So that's not just your labels. You're a lot more than that. And so is Belinda and everyone else in here. And so is Craft's grandbabies. I love y'all. I think AJ talks about a lot of things to get sympathy. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Heidi Joyless. I'll see you on Twitter. Y'all have a good night. All right, love y'all. Have a good night. See you tomorrow, maybe for a day stream. Night, night.